Hey everyone, it's me. I'm back from the computer now. I'm doing some digital art, and figure, what the heck, we'll have some fun with it. Hopefully, everybody can hear me okay. Pretty sure you can. Just want to take a quick look. Yep, mic settings are looking good. Should be sending that out. I got my screen share active. So, yeah, that should be a good time then. Let's get to it. I'm working on some manga stuff. Again, just fun things to do. Oh, we'll get to it. Let's see. Might help if I actually showed what we're doing. Okay, so this is what we're working on right now. And probably save that. And that's something else I should save. Okay, so I have this up here because this is being done as a full-on manga, and they like things going from right to left. So it's taking a little getting used to, but I'm trying. But yes, I threw that in there for my American friends doing pre-reading and things like that. This page is mostly done. I need to go through and I want to add some more textures in here and stuff like that. It's basically uh, screen tones and things. But for the most part, this is done. I am working on a newer Mac right now, which has me very excited. I have a new Mac Mini I'm playing with. And so far, this thing has been amazing. It's a lot faster than my other Mac. Granted, my other Mac is a iMac Pro from 2019, so that is definitely a thing. I can't see the chat. I need to fix that problem. Think about that. Not what I wanted right now. I'll do hide. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there's a chat here. Okay. Yep, that's up and running. I'll set that to overlay. And yeah, we can do this. Get that to be full size. Play with this a little bit. Maybe. What's up here? Yeah, having the chat there is still not going to see it on my screen as I'm doing this, so that's really not going to work. I has an idea. Okay. Bear with me while I do a little bit of modifications here. Yeah, that'll actually be a fairly decent idea, I think. Let's try it. Okay. 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 No. Why am I getting that? Uh, okay. How's that? No echo? No echo. Very good. Okay. Just in the chat. There we go. Yeah, just leave it there. Okay. So now I can see the chat. Got everything going. That should be good. And let's go back to this one. Whoop. There we go. Now I can just turn my head, see the chat. Very good. So actually, what I have doing here on the Mac is I have it set so I'm actually still connected to my old computer simultaneously as being connected to the new computer. So I had to think for a second of how do I want to do this? That's kind of what I came up with. So I need to get another monitor anyway, so that will be a thing that will happen. She's not wearing. Hood is not up. And I will admit that I've been inspired a bit by Tron. So, I always like Tron. I figure it's basically just a chakra at this point. You know, it's more of a disc in the original, but whatever. At some point, I'm going to need to go and change my laundry to the dryer, but that won't be a big deal. Like that, maybe. I love it. The browser's like, your mic's muted over there. I'm like, yes, it is. It's amazing, isn't it? Yeah, when I have the second monitor set, this will be a little bit easier in some ways, so I'll worry about that later. Oh yeah, she's got the. I gave her. Oh, nope, just not used to that. That's all. I changed a bunch of my brushes around and things, and got things also kind of handled. So, it is what it is. I didn't really wear this kind of sock when I was in school. I don't know. I might have been able to get away with it. Yeah. I mean, it's a oh. It's like a loose sock, so Catholic school, people might not really want that, but hey, they can get away with it in Japan, which is notoriously very strict with what was it with uniforms. So this is more of just me doing my full pencil work over my light roughy. But yeah, I got all my Kyle brushes set up now, so I'm happy with that. One of the things I did also with this is I went a lot more stylized with the art because I wanted to do something a little bit different than what I normally do. I'm fairly stylized to begin with, but I was just thinking, hey, why don't I don't know, go more cartoonish? And it really comes down to it. My first love of comics was more of very, very cartoony. Um, so I'm still definitely got a bit of a manga groove with it, doing a little bit of a chibi style with these, but they'll have their, you know, I mean, I consider this a kind of a chibi look. It's hyper stylized, but I just did it um, as it is. I need to color this at some point. Uh, so that should be kind of fun. Now, if I go back to doing, when I go back to doing, I should say when I go back to doing traditional art more than digital, I will be, I'm actually going to be using one of my Nikon or Canon camera for everything. Never knows. I'm still getting a little used to drawing the character, so she's kind of new. And one of my thoughts also with this is I want to do something a little bit like Kingdom Hearts. I'm playing the shit out of that lately, and I really like that game. And I was just like, I need to do this. I definitely need to do this. Actually, I want to check on the browser real quick. Make sure that's all coming through. Sure what I did doesn't mess things up. Yeah, that's looking good. Actually, I'm going to turn that to 105. Okay. Let's see, was there anything else in here I want to say? Nope, that's muted. Camera 2. Perfect. Yeah, okay, good. Where the hell was I? Right there. Yeah, I can get used to this. I also can get a little bit more of my abode, which is a bit of a mess. But hey, you didn't come here to see my cleaning skills. You came here to see me draw. If anyone did actually come to see me draw. But hey, I can help. Go back to here, and I need that one. Okay, that's usually use Jimmy for this one. Gotta say, no, that's just a technical. Huh. this. Go. And again, I'm using. I have all my brushes loaded again, and I typically was using just like the default brush, that the default eraser that came with Clip Studio, but I like the Kyle one a little bit better because it works more like a kneaded eraser. I mean, Clip Studio has a kneaded eraser, but it's just not the same. Kyle's brushes are just done so well. Yeah, but this Mac Mini is doing great. Actually, I need to take a look at that hair. Yeah, it's shorter than the back, so I thought. She does not have super long hair. And I'm going to be doing a painting on stream in the near future. It'll be digital painting for my friend's Kickstarter. I'm doing the cover for it, so I need to go and I need to do some work on that. As well as a few other pieces of art that I need to work on for that piece. Okay. Now I just got a nifty new thingy I wanted to check out. Where is it? No, it's not in the 3D stuff. Okay, here we go. Let's go back to effects. There we go. Oh, that's color. Effects. Lots of pre-made effects. Actually, yeah, I do want that into there. Underneath that. Oops. Okay, let's do that. Back out on this. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's in here looking for the bounding box. Damn, this thing's huge. Let's bring that down a bit. So one of the things I love about Clip Studio is a lot of the built-in shit that you can do, along with you can make stuff pretty easily with it. And I will be changing this up a bit. I'm not going to use everything with it. It's weird. Okay. That there. Okay. Yeah, keep the transformation settings. Said yes. Thinking about it. That's the longest I actually had to think on something. Alright. I kind of like that. That's just fine. What's this? Hmm. Might turn that one off. Here. Ready. Yeah, no. Ground dust, I think, is probably one of the better ones to use. Yeah, I think that'll kind of work. Why does it keep doing that? I hate when things do that. Let's take it out. Oh, there we go. Yes, these are all my brushes that do effects and things. So I have that going there. I got my background brushes, some of my mobs that I've already reinstalled. I haven't put them all in yet. Clothing things, splatter, complete with asteroid build. Beautiful mess. Just yeah, spatter. So it's all various spatter stuff. Got crackle, which I use down here with this stuff. Not really. Do that. Damn. Let's back that out a bit. Yeah, it may work a bit better. Zoom in and take a better look. Okay, just gonna go in here again. Might help if I was on the right layer. Drawing traditionally has spoiled me. I'm always on the right layer. Again, wrong layer. Okay, let's go here. That. White fill. Okay. This should make things a little bit easier. So effectively, she is fighting animated teardrops that have been given form. And she hurls her discus, or chakra thingy, and basically takes them out. So, the problem is, more of them going to drop, and she's going to have to call forth her blade. To further deal with them. This is a different kind of manga. This is where you would have the gratuitous panty shot. Or the fan servicey shot. But yeah, no, I'm very interested in seeing kind of how certain things go with this. One of the other cool things I have is I do have some Tetsuya Nomura stuff like all on my other screen here. So I can kind of get ideas for things. That'll be fun. She's got kind of a wild hair. It's funny, she's not really inspired by Sora in the sense. She's actually more inspired by Shion. Shion? Xiaowen. Shion? I think it's Shion. This nose too big. I think I might have to shrink this eraser a little bit. It's still getting used to things. What is the size of this thing? Oh, yeah. Let's go back. Moves that down. 90. Yeah. 30 is much better. Let's see. Zoom it a bit closer. I like to work at usually about 150% anyway. And I'll probably change it the hair when I go to ink it, but hey, as long as I get something in there that I can work with, I'll be happy. This is looking coming along. Okay. Oh, I have to say, the Institute has been amazing. I've been really enjoying that show. Might do a little bit something different with the skirt. Have it coming up a little bit more. Nah, it's just not gonna work. Physics on that just that that will just annoy the shit out of me. Ah. We'll put that like that. When in doubt, draw through. Okay. I come up there. Gravity generally doesn't work this way, but I guess thinking about it, kind of could, depending how fast she's moving. There might not be enough time for it to drop over, but I'm not worried about it. Okay. See, I will get back to streaming a bit later during the day because I've found that really worked when I did that last time. I had a really good time. A lot of people showed up. I will be getting back to doing that. Just today, I just needed to kind of get things going and done. So it's kind of where we are right now. Oops. And I need to get back to streaming on Fridays too. I like streaming twice a week. I think it's fun. So, ow. Mm. Oh, got serious pain, kind of. Oh, right around my back rib. I think I've been sitting badly. Oh, that was silly of me. I still have to decide what the heck I'm putting into this background over here, too. Might, I could put in a little bit of the area. She's at what I call the gates of Phobos. That's not it. That is. There we go. The gates of Phobos. And I need to get these things set up in there, all my different balloons. Actually, what I could do is I could have the skirt more going out. She hasn't quite gotten her magical girl outfit yet, so to speak. So, actually, while I'm thinking about that, since I can kind of see what I'm doing, let's take that out there. Okay. I think that was the issue. Okay. Kind of go into there. Yep. Hate it when I draw on the wrong layer sometimes. It's very annoying. Not going to have that pleat there because it's going to create a tangent. So we will erase that. Put the pleat more here. As far as thinking about drawing this, I was like, I wonder if I should give them 3 fingers and a thumb as opposed to 4 fingers and a thumb. And I was just like, I'll go with the 4. Now, her animal companion um, has 3 fingers and a thumb. I believe I designed them that way. And this is loosely inspired by the Kingdom Hearts kind of overcoat that they wear. Six. Okay, I am going to step away for a couple of minutes and just kind of do my thing. I need to do a couple of things, so nothing major. Just want to change my laundry and stuff, and go from there. So we're gonna save this. Actually, I'm gonna get back onto my line layer because otherwise I'm going to screw that up, and kind of go back from there. So, and flip this out, back out, back it off. There we go. Okay, what do we got here? Got to here. And and we're back. Just went and had to change the laundry. Hopefully, wasn't gone too long. There we go. Go back into here. Flip that over. Oh wait. Okay. Hopefully I was on the right color. No, this is loosely called Majoka Jaeger. My working title for right now, which is Majoka, is the old way they used to say magical girl for that genre, and I thought it was kind of cool instead of like was it Maho Sojo? So Majoka Jaeger, magical girl hunter. Need to work on how I want to do her hair a bit better, I think. Ugh. Tired. I'm always tired though, just dealing with shit. If I had that more like this, that might be better. Like straight out. Yeah. I'll be doing still more work on figuring out certain lines and shapes. So honestly, still has a long way to go with stuff. So hey, it is what it is. Still got to do lots of work. I gotta start to get my kitties back in soon. They're off gallivanting in the house. No, it just caught up. Throwing myself off. Give that a save. Yeah, because I think I want to do it more like that, maybe? Like that. More like that. Let's flip that over again. Yeah, I think I like that better. Feels like it's coming out of it more. Actually, what I could do is I could bring this down so it's like that. Let's turn that off. Okay. Out of there. Yeah, these don't really matter if they run over anyway. These are still, I mean, these are my pencils, but I'm going to ink over them, so not that big of a deal. They don't need to be perfect. They just need to give me a good guide of what I want to do. That's a bit better than my roughie. So the roughie is, just basically the initial shapes and all that. So I'm going to switch back to that one for a bit. So I am going to need to do like real cleanup. And yeah, so that's always important. There we go. Flip that back. Let's pull that back over. The other thing I forgot to do, I got to put in the rest of the jacket. Let's flip that. here. And I'll most likely fill this out and make it look a bit more McFarlane-y as I usually do with any type of cape or dangly bits. So that's part of my fun. Back out of this. Let's flip it again. Yeah, I'll mess with that a bit more later. Okay, got one more quick sketch to do for kind of the body and clothes thing where she's throwing the disc. Oh. I almost want to call it an identity disc, but I really can't. We'll do with chakra. It's like Xena. She's got a chakra. Yeah, the next page she's gonna catch the disc. Basically, she's gonna like reach out and catch the disc as it comes back, and kind of stand up and have like everything kind of settle on her again. Hmm. As more of these things start dropping down. Actually, kind of have that pulled back that way. It's basically the jacket. Ugh. So my bookstore and studio gig kind of died, so not doing that anymore. Still making a little bit of money though with running D&D and stuff, and I'm actually debating on trying to add some more to try to run stuff with. See if anybody wants to do online D&D games. Like, kind of go from there. Maybe not D&D. I'm kind of sick of D&D. I'd like to do Pathfinder or something. Not Pathfinder. I'm sorry. Dagger. That would be problematic. Hang on one sec for me, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Had a phone call. Had to take it. Oh, probably not going to go too much longer. So I kind of want to see if I can get this pose kind of in. Actually, I think I like the way I was going initially with it. Oh, yeah, that's a bit better. Let's do that. Okay, turn off the woofie now on all these. All right, get that kind of in there. Just go in here. And have that kind of going like this. Of course, we'll have like a little bit of a weird fold there. And yeah, get that going up over here. Yeah, still got to do background bits for this because this is not working with this area down here. Um, like behind these things, I got to put like little stuff in there that kind of gets the effect I want, even if it's like a gradient or something. Yeah, this whole area here, I still have to do a lot of tones and texture still on the gate, basically on this gateway. Yeah, I think I'm going to tone this out here, add some screen tones kind of all around here, and I might do like a darker one on the blade, like put a whole one around the blade here, and basically have it kind of darker around there. I think that'll be pretty good. Okay. That being said, though, I think I'm going to call it for the day. Had a good time. Kind of felt fun to work traditionally again. There we go. I'm back here. Let's see this stuff here. All right. I am going to call it quits for the day. So we did about a bit over an hour. Looks like we're going about an hour and 20, which is a pretty good stream. That being said, I'm kind of happy about it. And I'd like to what was it? Thank you all for watching. And if you could just do me the favor of the usual stuff. So do I have my? Where is it? I don't have it. No big deal. Well, if you could, if everybody could just do me the favor of